Rocco.
Hello, sweets.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Love Easter. You know why I love Easter? Because it's
You're a chicken?
I'm a chicken,
That's
not a
not
bunny.
right. A bunny.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah.
That was dumb. That's something I would say. No, Easter's great. He is risen, right?
You tell me.
Yep. I know the whole story.
Tell me.
No, it's also great because typically families all get together. We saw my mom yesterday, which was fun. And then we saw some friends. And then we just enjoyed the day. The weather's been beautiful. Typically, it's starting to warm up from all the cold weather we had. And then...
Yeah. But it's yucky today.
No, it's not. It's not. It got a little bit, but the sun comes out. Anyways, Easter is a great time.
Come out tomorrow.
It's a very positive time in our world. I mean, it really is.
It is. But it also is sucky sometimes because some people don't have a family.
Yeah.
A lot of different families. So today can be hard. And it's okay.
What if we start off to welcome to Out of Order 2026?
No, that's stupid.
That's stupid?
That's too planned.
Why? No, I mean, I'm saying, we're doing this for everybody. I mean,
I know, but I don't want to sound like, welcome back to Out of Order. We're on WBTV.
we can say, welcome.
Let's see if it sounds like this. When we talk
Like this. Let's talk together. When we talk like this, can we have the sounds? Testing.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Testing. 1, 1, 2, 2.
2, 2, 2, 2. Anyways, I do want to say
Yes.
welcome to Out of Order. For those that are watching, it's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a great time. Happy Sunday, happy Easter, whatever you're celebrating or just relaxing, having fun. So, Sweets and I are
There's a lot
here.
of people that don't. It's not Easter for them.
It's not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Happy Sunday.
Yeah. I mean, you just celebrate a beautiful day, no matter what. Even if it's just, you know what, today I'm just going to have a good day, no matter whatever's going on in your life. Because we know that Easter represents, for us, a lot of, spiritual things, but it also represents, our time together as when we were dating to when we got married.
Easter?
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is that we were together. It was a day that no matter what, we knew that we had to be nice to each other. At least we felt like it,
Yeah, we probably fought. But Easter to me means new beginning.
I like that.
Well, I mean, he
Yes.
rose, resurrection. It means hope to
Yeah.
me in my mind. Like that's what I think it brings hope.
Well, new beginnings. It's like sometimes when, you're writing stuff or you're doing something or you're cleaning the kitchen or this or that, whatever it is, washing your car. Sometimes it's, your start, like you said.
New start.
A new start. All right. I've got all the water bottles and McDonald's trash out of my truck.
Not
Looks
my car.
good, nice and clean. We're ready to go.
There's not going to be any of that in my car.
When you're not looking, things happen. So
Let's talk about something like it is very important about what we believe in Easter is. What I mean by that is like for us, it is important what Easter means. But I always think about
why don't you start over?
for us, Easter is very important, the meaning behind it. And while I don't want to take away from about him being risen and he's alive, and I just wonder sometimes the part about because his mom watched him on the cross. And I'm like, can you imagine being her? One, all the, being told, oh, you're going to have, you're going to birth Jesus. then
I think if that happened, I'd go,
Jesus.
oh, come on, really?
I mean, honestly, what if somebody told us that? So, but then, okay, so you birth him.
That's faith right there.
Yes. I mean, that's another level.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah, whether you believe in anything or not, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody says, hey, by the way, you are going to be responsible for this.
Yeah. You think people are like, she thinks she's birthing.
Oh,
Jesus.
Listen, all the women in that time were going, who she
What
thinks she
makes
is.
her so special?
Yeah. Look at her.
But-
you see her toes today? I don't think so.
We're making silly, but this is serious. Like, can you imagine her having to watch him on the cross and thinking, God, you gave me this baby
Yeah.
to bring him into the world, all the havoc you created on me to prove that, you really gave me a baby, to watch him suffer like this
And die.
But then, you know what? She never gave up. She still prayed. And then look what happened 3 days later.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Like, why do I have to cry about everything? I mean, I just honestly, yes, the resurrection is incredible, like the meaning behind it. But because of what what we're going through, and I'm a mom, like I always have to find the mom moment in it. And I'm like, what a mom moment in that, like, wow. So
I feel like Mother's Day should be really every day except for Father's Day. So Father's Day should be like one day a year, maybe even just like half the day, but Mother's Day, because all the things that a mom has to go through. And it doesn't mean you're a mom just because you give birth to a human. You could be a mom just in your heart and soul, right? I mean, you could be,
I know what you mean by that. But there'll be some people who are like, oh, what is about moms?
Anyways, Easter.
But I think that really, a birthday, I think it should be backwards. I think when you have a birthday, the mom should be celebrated.
Of course.
Oh, not the child, because the child didn't do anything. The mom birthed that child. Yeah. Like, it should be backwards. Like, you don't get a birthday until you have a child.
But I like that idea now that we're already grown. We already got the birthday gifts and everything else. But everybody now, that's it. It's all about the mom, the grandma, the great-grandma, the great-great-grand. Yeah. So what was your, in today's Easter, and again, we all celebrate different ways, but what were some of the things that you remember growing up as a kid that when you woke up that day, what were you excited for?
I mean, honestly, my parents weren't the type that, we were in church for everything. So, of course, we were at church. My life was around church, and all my friends were there. And my parents weren't the type like, oh, we don't believe in the Easter bunny. But I don't really remember a lot about getting the Easter basket or anything. I honestly remember being at church and having, new dress. And it was more about, can't wait to go see my friends, see what everybody, what new dress that they did or whatever. I feel like, I don't know if it's because we had a child so early. I don't really have a lot of memory of growing up. You know what I mean?
I mean, for me, Easter was almost like post-Christmas. Mm-hmm. It was like we had Christmas, we, got, some toys to play with, something new, and then all of a sudden, 4 months later, we're like, okay, what's next? And all of a sudden, wait a minute, we get something else. So as a kid, for me, it was painting the eggs. That was always fun. And, watching my mom and dad going, oh my gosh, we got dye all over everything. And as a kid, we like doing the mess. But we also got candy. So for me as a kid, it was exciting because the family was going to get together. We were going to do something fun. And I'm glad that will always be, hopefully, a tradition that families get together.
Now that I think about it, I know why I don't really remember a lot about Easter baskets, because I feel like I didn't really know a lot of people that got like gifts in their basket. It was always about like candy, and I didn't care about candy. And so I don't know if I liked other things that weren't good for me. I wasn't a candy kid.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's why I wasn't that excited. I was always more excited about, couldn't wait to get to church. I wish I could say for the right reasons, but it wasn't. It was to see my friends and, everybody's new outfits and family. It always meant our family was going to be together that day. Always. Sundays,
and other families. For you guys, I'm sure it was like, it wasn't just.
It was somebody else.
Yeah. It was always other families. So multiple families were getting together.
Yeah. My grandmother was always there.
Yeah.
Sometimes my dad's parents, but there was usually, my mom liked to find somebody at church that, probably college age kids, but they seemed like adults to me. So yeah, it meant family.
Well, that's the interesting, we've known each other for over 40 years, even though you're 29 and I'm 129. But that's what's so interesting is we can talk freely because everybody celebrates things differently. You might not celebrate what your neighbor celebrates, but you can celebrate, something, just having a good day. The thing that hurts us and the reason why we started this channel is because of what we're going through. And so Easter also is very tough for us. One, as we've gotten older, we've lost both of your parents. We lost my dad. We lost other family members, whether they were furry or whatnot. But we're going through a really hard time. So when we do see others celebrating, sometimes it's hard for us because be honest with you, we're kind of jealous of that. We're envious of,
reminded of what what we've lost.
Because we had that with our children growing up and we cherished that. Or maybe we just thought it was just natural. I don't know. But I know that there's a lot of people out there that are struggling today because of the same things we're going through or something else. So if you are, just know that, you're not alone on this. It's...
And I know there also are people that would probably say to us, be glad that you have someone to miss because they never had it to start with.
True.
So I want to acknowledge those people too, because I think both sides really stink when you have it and it's taken away, and when you never have it and you see people that are complaining that well, at least you got some years. So I do want to acknowledge that because I am so grateful the way we were brought up. Both of us came from really good families, and our grandparents were always around. We were just always around family. And I feel like our kids were as well. So I do have a lot of those happy memories.
Yeah.
And I am going to keep believing that one day we're going to have more.
Yeah. Well, that's always the hope. I know today you and I kind of spent the day together doing stuff, and there was a couple times like somebody cut me off driving or whatnot. And you were like, Rocco, you don't know what's going on. And so one of the big things for us doing this, for me, is reminding myself that, yes, we're going through this really tough time in our life, but we're not the only ones. And it's what we're going through, like we talked about, doesn't mean that everybody that's watching this is going through that same thing. They have their own struggles. And so for me, when I hear you discipline me and remind me of, hey,
Let's use a different word.
There's a lot of people out there that are struggling, and we know it's hard. So don't be a Rocco and, be upset that somebody cut you off or whatnot. Maybe just say, hey, you know what? Smile at that person. Maybe just give them a thumbs up, or something. And that might help them get through a day like this, where they too see, like we see other people, together as a family, and they're struggling because they're not with maybe loved ones, and we're missing out on that too. So I always want to recognize that other people are going through hard times, and whatever you're going through is your story. It's your walk. We're talking through this microphone.
1 1 2 2
2 2 2 2
1 1 2 2
2 2 2 2. But about our story. But I always want to encourage other people to send us something, talk to us about something. We've created this, come on, sit around the table environment, and I never want to forget that. And we do fun things and do silly things, but we also want to recognize that people are struggling.
You better recognize.
You better recognize. So, anyways, that's that on that part. But what else?
So we also want to say thanks to everybody that showed up for our first live stream.
That's okay. Came right out of the box. I'm sure it's nice and clean. All right.
I think that looks good.
I am.
Winner, chicken dinner.
This is. I'm like 9,000 degrees.
This is going to be a thumbnail for a shirt.
Yes, I think there was like 7 million people that were on there.
Yeah.
No, but listen, regardless, it doesn't matter the numbers.
No, I'm scared if there were more.
There's everybody that did. Thank you. That was fun. We enjoyed it. It was just being silly. We don't do anything by script. We just make up everything.
And we're letting you just see how ridiculous we are by ourselves.
Yeah.
And
it doesn't take much for us to be cuckoo heads. We don't need a script to be cuckoo heads, so
we would never follow it.
No,
we couldn't read it either.
I would argue, say, wait a minute, I want that line. You want that line.
We did order another box, and hopefully this box won't be as weird as the last one.
I hope it is weird. I don't
want it to be weird. I just don't want like a box of bras.
Well, for anybody that's out there, you remember as a kid when you got something, you had to guess what it was. So we're kind of doing that same thing.
When we have Christmas, we always have to put it in.
No, not at all.
Oh wait! Oh my God!
Oh my gosh! I love it.
I wish these were my size. These are my favorite bras.
These are beautiful bras. Okay.
Put them on.
Well, okay. Let me try this one.
I put them on though.
No, don't. That's okay. Listen, it's all good. We're having fun. That's not bad. Hey, listen. You never know.
You never know.
You never know, and I think that is the interesting thing about that. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you knew what you were getting, I mean, it's just like going shopping saying, I want that. When you open up a box and you have all these different packages that were going to people maybe all around the world, and for whatever reason, they were returned. Or something, they were left. They were lost, abandoned, something. And so...
Yeah, and we ended up giving some of that away, too. Just even some people that were in the live stream.
Yeah.
So we didn't... people made use of it. And I didn't know that all those little things were spices. I felt like a dum-dum afterwards. I felt like a dum-dum. It's okay to say that. I was like, I didn't know those were spices. I really thought that they were something not good.
Okay. I'm going to kiss you anyways.
All right. Well, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
And I'll see you next time.
All right. Well, as we always love to say, and every time we walk away from each other, we always say, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
The sky went dark and the night strangely fell still. His final breath he painfully took up on that hill. The cross hung there, with the weight and the cost. Everything it carried, it all felt lost. There stood his mother Mary, crying out to God. Why? She watched as the child she was given, a mother's son, was slipping away right in front of her, beaten, battered, bleeding. God, do you not hear her? There's no answer. All of heaven silent. This Oh, hours later the earth grew quiet and the air turned cold. That day became more than this mother's heart could hold. They finally got him down and took him, laid him to rest, placed him inside that borrowed tomb. The stone was sealed and the silence was loud, and all the hope they desperately needed was buried in the ground. 3 long days passed, tears still pouring down, still asking why, God, why? Not knowing what was coming, the breaking of the ground. Oh, without warning, the light broke through. No one was ready for what would be true. The stone rolled back. The stone rolled back. The grave stood open. Death let go of what it was holding. Those same hands she held as a child, the same hands she last saw nailed to that cross. What she didn't know yet, that he would walk